Identifying relationships. Let's practice interpreting the variations and kind of relationships described by the combinations of court cards. Take a look at the court cards here. Note that all the pages are standing on the ground. All the knights are on horses. All the queens are women and sit on a throne. And all the kings are men who also sit on a throne. Separate the court cards from your deck. Go through them one at a time and name them. Repeat doing this until you feel comfortable naming them. You should be able to tell the sex and age from the cards. Kings are men, queens are women, knights are young adults or immature adults, and pages are children. Next, we'll talk about vertical orientation. You must first realize that the questioner can be a people card that is either upright or reversed. The questioner is not always in the right. But let's talk as if neither are the questioner. If they're both upright, they are both offering support of a positive nature. If they face away from each other, they know each other and may be working together to offer that support. If both are reversed, both are disagreeing or interfering with the questioner in some way. If they are a combination, they disagree on something. If you were doing an actual reading, you would look for more information in the surrounding cards. Now, let's get some practice. Look at the following pairs of cards and see if you can immediately tell if one or both are agreeing with the questioner. Are they considered good or bad for the questioner? Or are they interfering with the questioner? What is their relationship? If you need to stop the video while you consider all the options, please do. The first set is the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Swords reversed. Knights are either young adults or immature men or women. Because one is reversed, you can assume that whomever that represents is doing something underhanded, like leading the questioner astray. At the very least, the two knights disagree with each other. If they were to appear in the same row with cards in between, those cards might indicate what the disagreement is all about. Next, we have the Queen of Cups and Knight of Cups. Both of these cards are upright, which means they are supportive of the questioner, but because they are both cups, they are inclined to be emotional. Please note that they face away from each other, which might mean that they might not know each other or disagree on a small matter of concern. Now we see a King of Swords and a Queen of Pentacles. Nothing of great importance stands out here, but I would keep in the back of my mind that she may be in charge of the money, since she's the Queen of Pentacles. What can you tell us about this Page of Cups and Queen of Pentacles reversed? A woman creates grief for an innocent child. She can be absolutely mean and could represent a mother, a female teacher, or a female relative. Since they are facing opposite directions, the child may not be aware of what she does. What can you tell us about the relationship between the Queen of Pentacles and the Knight of Wands showing now? Both are upright, signifying that both are sincere. She is older than the Knight of Wands, so the relationship could be one of mother and son, or immature husband, or immature brother or sister. The Knight is facing the Queen, who faces away. It could be that the Knight is chasing the Queen, trying to tell her something. Now we have a Queen of Cups and a Page of Wands reversed. The page represents the child who is causing some sort of grief for a woman. That woman could be his mother. Wands signify growth, but because the Page of Wands is reversed, it shows lack of growth. Next are the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands. These are most likely to be two young people in agreement over an issue or just traveling together having fun as young people do. Now, how about this King of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles who sit on their thrones? Both are pentacles, which would mean that they are both materially oriented. Upright, they are in agreement of some sort of an issue, most likely about money. They also face each other, meaning that they agree with an issue. Could it be about money? The Knight of Swords reversed and the Knight of Cups reversed tells you what? These people are young people or older people who are extremely immature, doing the wrong thing. They are facing each other, which indicates that they know each other and are purposely doing the wrong thing. A King of Wands and Queen of Swords sitting on their thrones tell you what? At first look, there does not seem to be anything of importance, just that there is a man and woman, both upright, doing the right thing. However, the fact that they face away from each other would indicate that they disagree on some sort of an issue. In a reading, the other cards in the line might give you an idea of what that could be. For added practice, work through your packet of court cards, shuffling and dealing two at a time, until you begin to get the knack of reading the relationships the court cards show you. Are they upright and favorably disposed, or are they reversed, working against your questioner? How do two people, one upright and the other reversed, affect your questioner? Can you tell something about the people based on the suit that represents them? Is there a role, a positive or negative one? When you're feeling more confident, try dealing out 3 court cards at once, using the same questions and guidelines I have given you to identify their relationships. Once you're able to identify the significance of the court cards and the synergy that they suggest, incorporate an additional dimension using a few other cards from the rest of the deck. Keep practicing until it becomes second nature for you to gather meaning from the variations of the court cards at a glance.